meetings over a period of months in which we attempted to obtain relevant materials. This transaction between one of our Moscow contacts and black market dealers proved to be one of the more successful ventures, though as you'll see, not without a few tense moments.
Like we can get, okay, let's do that. Like you want 5,000, that's okay, and the rest you can get like tomorrow, the next day, like whatever. 5,000 is a deal. That's it. I can't do that. This is that. So okay, so okay, come on, let's talk. Hey, run up.
Finally safe from the black market dealers, within some of these documents we found corroboration for the most valuable piece of information related to us by the ex-KGB agents. Just as we had been told, indeed, the KGB carefully recorded their activities in documents, films and tapes. And these were kept in storage in a holding facility beneath the KGB headquarters under the highest security. These were probably the most sensitive records possessed by the agency, for they would illuminate in graphic detail the most intimate activities of the KGB and possibly the connection to the Illuminati. The documents we purchased from the black market dealers represented a major breakthrough. They not only confirmed that more revealing KGB materials existed, they also told us where they were kept. Again, we went to our black market sources, now armed with this new knowledge. We believe that with the demise of the KGB, most of the safeguards protecting its records would be gone. Someone out there must have the knowledge and access to be able to supply them to us for a price. Over the course of the next 5 months, we employed our sources to try to obtain specifically these top-secret records of the KGB. This transaction between one of our Moscow contacts, an interpreter and a local black market dealer yielded astonishing results. The location of this meeting is a textile factory in the Zakorniki district of Moscow. This is the office of the Russian entrepreneur who owns the plant and uses it for both legitimate and illegal business. After introductions and some initial small talk, the dealer is asked whether the KGB materials are on the premises. From a safe, documents are produced that relate to the films and tapes the dealer has promised to deliver. After an inspection of the documents and a cursory verification of their authenticity, the transaction is completed.
Okay, well thank you. Спасибо.
Пожалуйста.
Nice to meet you.
Дмитрий Сергеевич, спасибо за вашу работу.
Money changes hands, and the tense group is led to another office where the films and tapes are said to be stored. And finally, the graphic films, tapes and documents we'd heard about surfaced. In a startling revelation within the classified documents we obtained, we find proof that the Illuminati infiltrated the Soviet Union and the KGB. These communiques between two high-level KGB agents actually refer to the original illuminated one, Adam Weishaupt, by name. They go on to allude to a connection with two past rulers of Russia, Joseph Stalin and Nikita Khrushchev. our mission to place agents within the walls of the Vatican is a goal that the founder Weishaupt talked about 200 years ago. It is something that has been attempted through the years by both Stalin and Khrushchev with no success, but I believe we can finally do it this time. What's more, in the lab our investigators made an alarming discovery. A magnified view reveals that an unnoticeable dot, the period at the end of the final sentence on the page, is actually a seal. It is the unfinished pyramid with an iron triangle above it. The official insignia of the Illuminati, a marking used by the secret society since its creation in 1776. The KGB was determined to infiltrate the Vatican. Why would this of all places be of such critical interest to the Russians? The answer is simple. The Russians would have no interest in the Vatican, but the Illuminati would. Not only would it further the vendetta against the Catholics, but it would be important for the greater purpose of gaining control of the world. The Vatican may be the most powerful force on the planet for influencing people. Policies dictated by the Vatican affect 1 billion people spread across the globe on every continent, in comparison to less than 300 million under the direct influence of the US or the former USSR. Reigning at the top of this vast empire of followers is one man, the Pope, whose words and wishes are considered by his followers to have divine inspiration. No other person on earth has such extraordinary power and influence. The Illuminati would have a great interest in exerting whatever influence they could on the Pope and his advisors. The KGB had a staff of agents permanently assigned to Rome. But the Vatican City exists as a very closed world, an officially recognized independent state with its own government. In effect, it is a sovereign state existing within the city of Rome. Surveillance of it from the outside is very incomplete. From more secret KGB documents we have obtained, we learn that in 1972 the Illuminati, using the people they had in the KGB, formulated a bold plan to position one of their people within the walls of the Vatican. Again, the period at the end of the final sentence on the document is actually the miniature pyramid and eye, the official insignia of the Illuminati. At last, the secret brotherhood could begin to control the Catholic Church from the inside. An agent was sent to the Vatican posing as a Ukrainian priest, driven from his country by the communists for anti-communist rhetoric. He was quickly accepted by the pro-American Vatican clergy. After only a few months, he achieved his primary objective, gaining the confidence of the office of Cardinal Vilo, the Secretary of State of Pope Paul VI.